to complete all the problems. Remember, first time I'm making it parallel, so making the line parallel to VP so that I can draw the true length, and Q, I'm representing it as Q1 dash. Similarly, second time I'm making it parallel on horizontal plane, so I'm mentioning it as Q2, endpoint Q as Q2. And similarly, here we had found out distance between end projectors. In further problems, some other parameters may be given, and you may have to find out the true length or some other conditions. So, for example, true length may not be given. This distance, see here, above HP, XY line, above HP, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around 49 mm may be given, or 35 mm in front of VP. This locus distance may be given in the problem. So, such problems let us see and try to solve the problem. So, when the true length given or not given, we'll see the condition and then try to solve the problem. So, right on the next problem, line AB 70 mm long has its one end point 15 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. The other endpoint is 60 mm in front of VP and 50 mm above HP. Draw the projections and find apparent inclinations. Apparent inclinations. Yes, let us see first what are the things that are given in the problem. Given true length is given in the problem. Is it given or not?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it
Yes,
is
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
20 mm. See, first, very simple. Write down the numbers that are given to you. 70 is first seen, and the line name is AB, which is in capital letters. It may be PQ also. Anything it can be. One of its endpoint is 15 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. Let us assume that is one endpoint is 15 mm in front of VP. A is 15 mm and A dash 20 mm above HP. I hope you can understand this. A dash and A, I am representing it like this. In front of VP can be represented on horizontal plane, that is A, the left hand condition. Got it? Position here, this position. And similarly, 20 mm above HP can be represented as A dash. A dash is at a distance of 20 mm. So, given numbers and conditions 70, 15, 20, I have written it like this. The other endpoint is 60 mm in front of VP and 50 mm above HP. The other endpoint is 60 mm in front of VP. This is at a distance. This locus is at a distance of 60 mm, and above HP 50 mm. This distance is given. So I can write it down as B dash and B position without angles, and I can say it as B locus uh, is 50 mm and B locus is 60 mm. 60 mm in front of VP can be represented on horizontal plane, and similarly 50 mm above HP can be represented on vertical plane. So B dash locus is here, somewhere here, and B locus is somewhere here. I have represented. And what else is given? Nothing else is given. Theta is not given. Phi is not given. So I have to find out this. Find apparent inclination means uh, find apparent inclination means alpha and beta I am supposed to find out. But still, as you know, in the previous cases, true inclinations are not given in this problem. Directly, the positions of endpoint B is given in the problem. So let us start with the problem. So I'll draw an XY line, a thin line I'm going to draw and represent X and Y and VP and HP as a very first step. A is at 15 mm, so here 10, 20, so 15. So this is A, I'm mentioning A here. And A dash is 20 mm, so somewhere here, don't put a dot, just identify the location, that is more than enough. Just for knowing and representation sake, I have just made a position, that's all. Don't make any point there, don't make it as a large impression, and make it when you draw A dash and A, and from here if you draw a top view line that includes that end points. So A dash and A location is fixed for us 20, and this is 15. So this is the dimension 20 mm. I have to, this is the element that I have to dimension. I will take a parallel line to dimension it. So I'll take a parallel line to dimension it. And this is the dimension line. And some cases when lines are inclined, I have to take the extension line. So that is why these lines are drawn. These extension lines are drawn like this. So in small cases like this, represent 15 mm as it is, or for 10 mm. Next, no true inclination is given, no protractor is necessary for us right now. So directly locus, B locus I will represent here 6 boxes. I'll count in front of VP. So 60 mm in front of VP. B locus is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boxes. I am going to draw a line directly which represents locus of B for 60 mm. I'll dimension here 60 mm later after completing this view. Okay, just I'm representing a line here. I'll complete this dimensioning of 60 here after completing this view, because it will overlap. If it is overlapping, don't it doesn't look good. Got it? So same way 50 mm from XY line above HP means from XY line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes are directly take. If you are drawing an unruled sheet, take 50 mm and draw a locus of endpoint B. Got it? 50 and 60 mm. It is clearly given. So see, as per the data, I have completed everything. Okay, let me see. In this problem, don't dimension 60 and 50 now, but I am going to dimension here because uh, I have to make you understand about what. See, 60, I am mentioning it like this. Take a sharp arrow or a sharp arrow, and on the same line, mention 50 exactly at the center. Draw a thin line and dimension. Very important. This is the first step. You can draw it on the left hand side, freehand sketching, and then continue here. As I am drawing here, before you draw the things, reading the problem, you can draw a rough sketch here on the unruled sheet and then start here. As because of time constraints and classes, we are continuing here. You can draw it like this also. So you can see, this is the conditions where all the numbers are over. 70 still true length I have not used, and similarly 15, 20, 50, 60, everything is over. So XY line, A dash and A I have found out, and somewhere here B locus is there. Here B locus is there. Got it? So I now the pending thing is 70 mm. Only 70 mm I have not used. Imagine I'll take a compass for 70 mm and mark it on this line. So directly I'll get A. What is this? Can you name this? Can anyone name this position?
A1 dash.
See, this is true length. True length can be drawn on any plane of projection, that is VP here, only when you are making it parallel. But in this case, line is inclined to VP, but it is not parallel. So for the first time, I am making it parallel to VP. So that is B1 dash. It is not the front view. It is not the B dash. It is not the B dash. Still, I have to find out the B dash. So that is very, very important. So this I have got the true length. So what should happen next? What should happen next? When I have the true length, when I have got the true length, I have to project it downwards to get the top view. I'll project it downwards B1 dash till here, till the point of rotation A. So where I get B1. So A B1 is the top view. So with A as center, B1 as radius, I'm going to draw an arc to get AB. This is AB top view directly I have got. Are you able to get it? Are you able to
Yes,
get it?
sir.
Next, true length 70 mm is known. Here also, cross-checking the problem, your problem will be right only when B and B dash will lie on the same line. 70 mm is there given in the problem. 70 mm I will draw a true length till here and B2, I'll name it as B2. Second time I'm making it parallel to horizontal plane and project this B2 towards VP, that is A B2 dash. Rotate A B2 dash towards here, you will get the front view B dash. So B dash and B, if it lies on the same line, your problem will be right. So I'll take 7 boxes or 70 mm, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So instead of taking with respect to scale, I can count the boxes and scale and take it, or directly I can take it using scale. So 70 mm, as it is a true length, I am marking here on the locus of B, because I will get the true length position, front view position in the on this line only, because this line represents a circle, the locus of B. For the first time, I am making it parallel. I'll mention it B1 dash and draw a thin line. Don't make it dark, just it is a thin line. True length is a thin line. B dash, B1 dash. This B1 dash is the true length that I'm using it. This true length has to be projected towards the top view. Then I'll get the top view distance. I'll drop this projector till here, 15 mm, 15 mm what it was given in the problem. Yes, this is B1. This is the location B1. I'm just drawing an arrow mark. I'm drawing an arrow mark saying that this projection will lie and end till here. Able to get it? I'm drawing an arrow mark here so to say that the projection of B1 dash will end till here. Now I'm going to take the compass. AB1 represents the top view. AB1 represents the top view. But top view cannot be drawn here because B locus is here. So same measurement, I'm picking it up and marking to the new position. See, same measurement of the top view, I'm picking it up and rotating it towards the next, towards the locus of B to get B. So this is B, the top view. I'm making it slightly a bit dark and I'm applying some pressure on the same pencil. A, B. This is A, this is B. The top view I have got directly. Your problem will be right after solving only when B and B dash will lie on the same line, distance between end projectors. Still, we are not finding out that 70 mm. I have marked it here. Same 70 mm. This is the best thing that you can see. This is the very first step. True length projected till the top view, till the center of rotation where you're fixing the end point. Same length you will get the top view. If top view is given like this, you make it reverse. Top view, rotate it till here, move it to the locus of B so that you'll get the true length. That is how you change the how problems are changed and given to you. So next thing is, I hope it is clear. Shall I move forward? Shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Clear?
sir, sir.
True length, I am going to again take
Clear,
70
sir.
mm. See, this is 70 mm. From A, I will mark it on locus of B, somewhere here. Somewhere here, I am marking the true length. The thin line. This is B2. Second time I am making it parallel to horizontal plane. I'll just draw two lines so that to say that these two are the true lengths. This true length, now it will be projected on vertical plane. Till where? Till the point of rotation A. So B2 should be projected till this 20 mm. I'm drawing an arrow mark to say that it ends here. B2 projection will end here. So this is my length of the front view. See, this is my length of the front view. A B2 dash. A B2 dash is the front view length. So if I take the compass A B2 dash and draw an arc here and draw an arc, I'm moving this arc. I'm moving this arc towards this line. Moving this arc towards this line where I get the front view B dash. Right? So from this true length, I have got the front view. From this true length, I have got the top view. Knowing this distance of B, right? Now, your problem will be right only when you keep the scale and check B dash and B is on the same line. If the don't no need to draw a line because distance between end projectors is not asked. Your problem will be right only when B dash and B, that is the front view and top view of two endpoints of one particular line are lying, and if these are matching, then obviously your problem is right. I hope parallelly you guys are completing the problem. So what I'll do here is all dimensions are in millimeter. Let us check what are the dimensions that I have to make. 20 given in the problem, 15 given in the problem, 60, 50, 60 given in the problem, 70 is given in the problem. Please dimension 70. So how will you dimension? This is an inclined line. Take a set square or use this scale. See this two or any line, any printed line is there on the scale. Keep it matching with the line that you are supposed to dimension. I'll get an extension line. This is an extension line. I'm extending it further. I'm extending it further because I can get a perpendicular line exactly 70. I'm marking 70 and you see this is 70 mm dimension line. I'm marking it for the given true length. Apparent inclinations are asked. So can anybody tell me what is the answer? Alpha and beta. How much is the answer? You need to tell me how much is alpha and beta here. Anybody has constructed? Anyone? Anyone has constructed the problems simultaneously along with me?
Sir, I didn't get how you took that B1 dash.
70 mm. You are drawing a locus of B here. Okay, from A dash, draw 70. Take compass and mark 70.
Okay.
And B1 from B1 dash, mark it till here, till A, and then rotate it downwards. I'm drawing the arrow marks to say what is the procedure. See, after you draw B1 dash, I'm drawing an arrow mark so that you are bringing it down, and then arc is drawn here. Next, for B2, I can draw an arrow mark here. Here I have drawn B2. That is the meaning that I have drawn B2 and then drawing the arrow mark till here, and then rotating it upwards. Anybody has got the answer?
Sir, alpha 35.
Alpha?
35 degree.
Yes, alpha is 35 for me. Almost everybody should get the same answer, alpha. Similarly, beta.
Beta 45, sir.
Beta is 45. Yes. Right. Alpha is 35 and beta is 45 degree for me. As the only you are representing the only problem in the examination, that is this one for 25 marks. Please remember, this is as simple as that.
Sir, alpha I got 34, sir.
Yeah, of course 34, 35 is both the same. Maybe you are writing on unruled copy.
Yes, sir.
That is why I told you, when you are representing an unruled copy, see here, this distance 20 mm and here also 20 mm should be there. This 20 mm line should be properly made. There is here also 15 and 15. This line distance between from XY line uh, should be parallel. And if you are writing on an unruled copy, then obviously there will be some mistakes. 1 degree is okay because later on you can correct it when you start representing in sketchbook.
Okay, sir.
Last class I told you what to make out for when you are representing on an unruled copy.
Yes,
Here,
sir.
when you are writing on an unruled copy, if this is XY line, you're writing something 20 here, you're marking 20 here, and 15 here. But when you draw this line, it will not be parallel. When you draw a horizontal line, it will not be exactly parallel. So if you draw a line, you have to check again whether it is 20 or not. See, here it is not 20, it is 19. So there you guys will go wrong. See here, I'll just draw a line here. So here it is 15. So here it will not be 15. It will go wrong. It has become 16. That is why when you are drawing on an unruled sheet, maintain this also 15 here also, and then draw a horizontal line. Here, this is the first point where everybody will go wrong in an unruled sheet. Because sketchbook you cannot go wrong. That is why we are drawing in this sketchbook. Okay, here in this problem, distance between end projectors was not given. I can easily find out that distance between end projectors is B dash and B, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 45, around 45 or 44. It may be around 45 or 44. Not asked in the problem, we will not worry about it. But in the next problems, some other parameters may be given. Maybe 16 may not be given. and distance between end projectors may be given. Then how to solve the problem? So such problems we will solve it. See, that is what I told you. One problem, if you understand, all other problems are iterations. That's all. This will be missed, or this will be missed, or some angle will be missed, or some true length will be missed. So basically, basic conditions are same, and if you understand the basic condition, all other problems will be easy. So right on the next problem, where true length will not be given, and this distance between end projectors will be given to find out the true length. So what you are supposed to do? So right on the next problem. The line AB has its one end point ten mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The distance between end projectors of the line measured parallel to XY line is 50 mm. Is 50 mm. The endpoint B is 55 mm above HP, and the line is inclined at 30° to HP. Draw the projections and find true length and apparent inclinations. So before starting the problem, I'll write what are the given things are there. Let me repeat the problem. A line AB has its one of its end point 10 mm above HP and 20 mm, 15 mm in front of VP. Distance between end projectors is given, which is measured parallel to XY line is 50 mm. That is the distance between end projectors, how we have found out in the previous case. And the endpoint B distance is given. In the previous problem, the endpoint B distance above HP is given. Here also 55 mm above HP is given, but in front of VP is not given. The line is inclined at 30° to HP. Only one true inclination is given. So let us see how to solve the problem. I'll draw a rough sketch to whatever the conditions that I know, XY, VP, HP. So in the examination, this will save you a lot of time because directly if you start answering, you will lose marks. That is, in somewhere if you go wrong, you will not be able to rectify it and make some corrections. So 10 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. True length is not given. 10 mm above HP and 15 mm in 15 mm in front of VP. 10 and 15, I'm just representing it like this. A dash and A is line. Distance between the end projectors of the line measured parallel to XY line is 50 mm. See, A dash A I know. So B dash B, I don't know where exactly B dash B is there. Somewhere here, somewhere on this line, B dash B will lie. This distance is 50 mm. So this distance is 50 mm. Please understand that this is 50 mm. So don't simply, this is a rough figure. On this line, somewhere B dash and B is lying. And very importantly, next, what are the conditions that are given? 50 mm, End point B is 55 mm above HP. It is given. See, above XY line, 55 mm. Directly, I'm going to draw a line, and this is 55. Somewhere here above 55 mm, I have got this B, locus of B. Got it? So directly
Yes,
I
sir.
have got this position, which is nothing but B dash, A dash, B dash is directly found out here, and the line is inclined at 30 degree to HP. See, true in theta is given as 30 degree. So from here I'll draw a line till it meets this B locus at an angle of 30 degree. At an angle of 30 degree, I'll keep my set square like this, and just I'll draw a 30-degree line. I don't know, I'll continue where it meets this line, locus B locus line. That will be B1 dash. If I know these two, I can continue representing on the top view. How do you do that? So true length I know till here. I'll project it towards the horizontal plane. I have got B1 somewhere here. A B1, I'll rotate it till this distance between end projectors line. So directly I've got B. So A B I will join, and similarly next, what is the next condition? I have to find out true length here means I have to rotate the front view back till here, only till here. Earlier we used to, from this true length we have found out B2 dash, and then from here we have rotated till the locus of B to find out B dash. Now I know B dash, I'll rotate B dash back to B2 dash, and then from B2 dash I'm going to find out B2. See, this is B2 dash, and from B2 dash I'm finding B2. If I join this line, if I get the same true length that is there here, then my problem will be right. So that is very, very important. That is how we solve the problem and check whether the problem is right. If both the true lengths are same, then my problem is right. So please relog in again. I'll stop this now and relog in again. We'll solve this problem within 1 minute. So you will come to know using this that how to solve the problem so that it will be very easy for you to continue in the here for maximum marks. So I'll just draw a horizontal line XY VP HP. So 10 and 15, I'll mark 10 and 15. I'll mention A dash and A, and draw extension lines. Mention 10 and 15 with this sharp pencil so that my dimensioning will be appropriate. Don't simply roughly dimension 10 mm. This dimensioning line has to test this extremities, this extension line. This arrow mark has to test this extension line. So next thing is 50 mm. See 50 mm. I'm going to draw a distance between end projector line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50 mm. I'm going to draw a line here somewhere. 50 mm. I just drawn a line which is the distance between end projectors. I will see 50 mm. Distance between end projectors is 50 mm. 5 boxes directly I have drawn a line. I will not dimension now. I will complete drawing and then dimension it. So 55 mm above HP. So given thing is A dash 10, A at 15, then theta 30 degree is given, and locus of B is 55 above HP, 55 mm above HP, and DEP 50 mm. So these things are known. So let us see. Let's find out. True length is not known. Alpha and beta. True length is not known. Alpha and beta we are supposed to find. See, distance between end projectors I have marked 50 mm line. Then 55 mm above HP. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55 is somewhere here. This 55 mm, I have drawn a line, which is nothing but locus of B. Answer anywhere. Answer. See, directly I have got this position, which is nothing but B dash, because this is 55 and locus this was 55. Beyond this, there is no endpoint of the line, so this is the maximum position. B1 dash will lie somewhere here. Distance between end projectors is always from A dash A and B dash B. So when this line is known, your locus of B is also known, then this is the B dash location. So directly I'm going to join this A dash and B dash, which is the front view. Front view, directly I got the front view. Next, theta, see I have used 10 mm, 15 mm, 55 mm and distance between end projectors. Theta is still not used, 30 degree. Use that theta and we make use of this set square or protractor, set square or protractor. And from here, I'll match this printed line to this edge of this set square and draw a 30-degree line, some line, and then extend it further. I don't know how much length I have to point further because true length I don't know. But it is at 30 degree, theta is at 30 degree, but I know the end point, it ends somewhere here on the locus. So draw a line. So this is B1 dash. This is B1 dash. This is my true length. I don't know how much it is. Now I'll check it. For me, true length is 90 mm. This 89 or 90 mm. Got it? This true length is 90 mm. Till here, my problem is almost for the given condition is completed. Given numbers. I hope you can understand things. All of you see here 10, 15 was given, 55 was given, 50 mm was given, and 30 degrees given. Directly I have obtained this. So if I want to obtain the answer here, in the previous case, what happened? 60 mm was given and locus of B was found out. But now I know the distance between end projectors line. Distance between end projectors line I know. So what should I do? So B1 dash, I'm projecting it till A. Till A, I'm going to project this B1 dash. So A, B1, this true length in the vertical plane, I'm projecting it towards horizontal plane. So this is B1. A, B1 represents the top view. But this is not the position. Somewhere here, B should lie. So A, B1, I'm taking the radius. So here A, B1, I'm taking the radius and drawing an arc to this DEP line. To this DEP line. Then directly I got AB. True length projected on horizontal plane. I have to get the top view. So this is arrow mark. I'm stopping it till here. And I'm drawing a horizontal line to obtain this locus of B and join this as AB. Front view and top view thickness and the line length may vary, but true length will remain same. Got it? True length here was 90 mm. I hope if you have solved till now, anybody can answer what is the true length you have got. If you have solved till now, you can answer how much uh, true length answer you have got. Now, reverse condition. See here in the previous problem, true length was projected towards vertical plane and then this A dash B2 dash was rotated to B dash. Now I already know B dash. I'll rotate A dash B dash to B2 dash. Here A dash B dash. I'm going to rotate it back See, whatever rotations you do, you have to mention it in an arrow mark. See, I am mentioning it in with an arrow mark. See, this is the sequence. See, I know A dash, B dash. So from there, I am rotating it till here. There I get B2 dash, A dash, B2 dash. So A dash, B2 dash will be projected till here. If I join this line to A dash, A B2, then my true length what I have got here as 90 mm should be same. Then only my problem will be right. So I'll draw a horizontal line and I have got B2. I'm drawing an arrow mark so that it has been joined. And if I join this line, A B2 and measure it, A B2, A B2. If I measure it, it is 90 mm. Same here also 90 mm. Then only my problem will be right. In such cases, when true length is not given, you have to check on both the sides whether you have got the same answer or not. Able to get it? Anyone having doubts, please speak out and answer it properly. All dimensions are in millimeter. Only millimeter. What are the things that were given in the problem? 55, 10 and 15 was given, and distance between end projectors was given. So outside the drawing somewhere here I will measure it as 50 and mention it as 50 so that we draw a very thin line so that we say 50 mm is the distance between end projectors, and apparent inclinations I have to find out alpha and beta. So I'll be waiting for alpha and beta. Anybody who has got alpha and beta can
Explain this problem again, sir.
huh?
Explain this problem again.
See, have you understood the previous problem?
Yes, sir.
Before that, here distance between
Yes, sir.
end projectors was asked. P dash and P and Q dash and Q will be lying on the same line, Q dash and Q. Then only your problem will be right when true length is given in your problems. When true length is given in your problem, A dash A, B dash B should lie on the same line. Then only your problem will be right. Here, locus of B I could not find out here as in the first two cases because true inclination phi, theta and phi are not given in this problem. So locus of B was directly given. But in this case, locus of B above HB is given. Locus of B in front of VP is not given. I have not dimensioned it. So we'll draw XY line. 10 and 15 I am going to mark A dash and A. Got it? Distance between end projectors is given as 50 mm. See, the distance between end projectors is given as 50 mm. So somewhere here B dash and B is going to lie. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
At a distance of 50 mm from here, somewhere here B dash and B should lie. I don't know where it is. Okay, but one more condition is given. End point B is 55 mm above HP. Above HP 55 mm. Somewhere I'll draw a line for a distance of 55. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This is distance between end projectors. This is locus of B directly given. Then what is this? Directly it is A dash B dash, front view. Earlier problems you were finding out this front view from the true length on horizontal plane. But here directly you got the front view. Are you able to get it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next, what are the next? Let us come to given things in the problem. 30 degree to HP. What is this 30 degree to HP? It is theta. True inclination. The line is inclined at 30 degree to HP. See 30 degree to HP. I'll draw a line. See, just draw a line. I don't know where it ends. Continuously, I'm going to draw a line. It ends somewhere here because this is the locus of B. At an angle of 30 degree, keep on drawing a line. Where it meets this line, that is the end. That is the true length position B1. Till here, are you aware of it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now all the given data is over. 10 mm, 15 mm is over. 10 and 15 is over. 30 degree is over. 55 is over, and this 50 mm distance between end projectors is also over. Now is the remaining thing is to find out the remaining thing. So with this condition only, I can find out alpha also. Alpha is known straight away, but I don't know beta and phi here on horizontal plane. But you know, on this DEP only, B will lie. Somewhere here, B is going to lie. I don't know where it is. How can you find out B? See this true length A B1 dash, I am projecting it downwards and then rotating it towards DEP line. See, A B1 dash, the true length will be projected towards A and I will get A B1. A B1 is the top view. But B locus, I don't know at what distance in front of it is, I don't know. But I know DEP. Understood? With A as center, B1 as radius, I'm going to draw an arc. It meets somewhere here. So this is true length projected till here, we'll get the top view. A, B directly I got it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now what is the remaining thing? You tell me.
Apparent length.
Huh? Apparent length I have found out here, AB. True length I have to find out in the top view.
Yes, sir.
Right?
We
That
should.
is, now I have found out beta. Now I have to find out phi. Phi is how much? I don't know. So earlier you used to draw this true length, project it towards B2 dash, and then rotate it above so that you would have got A dash B dash, right? Now reverse.
Yes, sir.
Now front view is already available. Now A dash B dash rotated back till only till here, where you get B2 dash. B2 dash, draw a straight projector. You get B2. Join A B2. If you measure this B2, A B2, then this true length and this true length should be same, then only your problem will be right.
Understood, sir.
Reverse, see here, true length was given in the previous problem. Here in this problem, phi was not given, this 60 mm was given in front of VP. In other cases, angle was given that phi 30 degree. This position was not known. So as you know the position, it is reverse. When you know the front view here, rotate it back, drop it till here, and then join it so that you'll get the true length here. If this true length and this true length are same, then your problem will be right. So like this answer should be there. Front view A dash B dash should be dark. Please remember, and AB has to be dark. So based on these things, darkness and line thickness, everything will be seen to award the marks. Please be aware of it. Completely 25 marks will not be given directly. You need to maintain the arrow marks also. See here, don't simply mention such arrowheads. Make a sharp arrow and mention it properly, and identify it with better representations. First and foremost thing is A, B and A dash, B dash must be dark, like the sketch pen marking only. Imagine front view and top view are seen like this. When you are drawing, as you are seeing, whether in a camera or whatever it is, you imagine your answer is seen like this, but you are doing it in pencil. That's all. Front view, top view should be dark because that is the those are the two views that are necessary, uh, very much necessary, and that is these two are the primary views of that particular object. For us, the line is the object here. These two views must be dark. So your answers also A dash, B dash, and AB should be dark, and remaining other conditions should be thin lines.